Hi, my name is Sreehari Sajeev and I'm studying in the University of Salford doing MSc Managing Innovation and IT. Here to present a video presentation on the topic the impact of the businesses and its superior and reliable products, services and jobs on environmental pollution and climate change. Let's move on to the current page. My presentation is a small one and mainly consists of 11 slides. The slide number 4 tells us about the introduction part, and moving on to the 5 and 6 it tells about the problem identification and mainly consists of 2 points: the impact of the businesses on the environmental pollution and the impact of the superior services adopted by many businesses on the climate change. Moving on, 7 and 8 represents the innovative solutions. It also mainly consists of 2 points: the prevention process by the businesses to mitigate the environmental pollution and the prevention process by the businesses to lower the impact on climate change. Slide 9, user needs, 10, call to action, and finally conclusion. Let's move on to the exclusive summary, which is the entire summary of this presentation I'm presenting. It shows that businesses are the main cause and creating huge problems for the environment as well as the climate change. Water crisis and hunger are the common problems for the people, as the expensive nature of these businesses are the main issue. In addition to that, greenhouse gases are also causing the same issues for the environment, and the businesses are the main reason behind the increase of the greenhouse gases. However, there are certain devices which can mitigate the issues of the environmental pollution and climate change. Now, let's move to the introduction part, and before that, greetings to my professors and thank you for attending my presentation in which I have shown several aspects of businesses and its impact. Alongside with the impact of the businesses, I have also focused on the significant problems surrounding the environmental pollution and climate change. The discussion has also provided assistance to focus on the several innovative methods to mitigate the aforementioned issues so that the business and its related factors can improve by maintaining the environment and climate. Based on the newspaper article on the BBC 2021, businesses are causing more damage to the environment and the climate than ever before. Environment impact also includes the social defect impact, which is lowering the outdoor sport due to the rising construction every day. Now let's talk about the problem identification, the impact of the businesses on the environmental pollution. This slide is going to represent the idea related to the impact of the businesses on the environmental pollution. As published on Forbes 2020, the business leaders are facing tremendous issues related to the environmental disasters which have almost started to show its true color with higher hunger levels around the world, mass migration challenges, and the collapse of the global financial markets. Furthermore, as opined by Slender and Wolf in 2005, the aspects of the bigger business spectrums are causing for the environment as well as on the ecosystem for the sake of the huge benefits and for the improved product quality. Another problem identification is that the impact of the superior services adopted by many businesses on climate change. Carbon emissions are the main cause behind the climate change issues. In this slide, I shall provide the background of the issue, which is covered by the impact of the businesses on the climate change. The adoption of new services and products has created issues for the climate in the form of rising carbon emissions. Based on the study provided by the Coppola 2019, the Intergovernmental Panels on Climate Change (IPCC) has provided a report which has collected all the information based on the climate change due to the increased amount of businesses. As per the report from the IPCC, carbon emissions has increased so much that it has to spread to more than 187 countries. Furthermore, central banks from all over the world have stated that due to the recent climate changes, restore the financial stability can improve every day. Now, let's talk about the innovative solutions. And the first point I'm going to discuss is a prevention process by the businesses to mitigate the environmental pollution. This slide will focus on the innovative ideas which can help to prevent the environmental pollutants created by many businesses. There are mainly two possible methods which can help to mitigate the environmental issues caused by the businesses. The first method, which can be adopted by the businesses, is related to improving the eco-friendliness of the products, which can help to mitigate the environmental issues easily. On the other hand, substitute materials can also be used, which can help in the management of the environment situation. The next point I'm trying to explain is a prevention process by the businesses to lower the impact on the climate change. In this slide, I shall continue the previous discussion. However, my focus is now towards the impact on climate change. The main reason behind the climate change is a greenhouse gas emission, and the huge amount of businesses has caused these gases to emit in a large portion. And in order to improve the climate change and to mitigate its negative impacts. Furthermore, there are several devices which can help the company and its businesses to mitigate any form of climate change. And the devices are certified emissions reduction units. The emission reduction units and the removal units obtained through reforestation related projects. Now, let's move on to the user needs. This slide will focus on the activities related to the user, understanding and focus. In addition to that, with the help of the aforementioned study, customers have been provided with a detailed analysis which can help them to understand the problem with the business and its related products and services. Furthermore, the study has provided a simplistic view on the impact of the environmental pollution by the businesses. The study has also provided important guidelines which can help to mitigate the environmental issues in a positive manner. Now, call to action. This slide has been centralized around the implications which are not addressing the problem. There are several issues which have not been discussed in a positive manner. The result of not discussing the issues can have negative implications on the study. These issues which have not been addressed in this study are related to the environmental hazards which have caused huge issues for the human body. The study has only focused on the impact of businesses and its related products. Finally, in the final slide, I shall providing the concluding required for the study in order to better understand the study. The study, on the basis of the impact of the businesses on environmental and the climate change, has been concluded, and there are several important factors which should be understood. The study has mentioned a problem and provided solutions. Carbon emissions are the main cause behind the climate change issues, as IPCC has reported that almost 187 countries have faced issues regarding carbon emissions which have caused tremendous problems in the climate change. The reusability of the materials have provided assistance to prevent any form of the environmental pollution, and eco-friendly products can also help in the form of protecting climate change issues. Devices such as certified emission reduction units and the removal units obtained through the reforestation related projects can provide guidance to lower the change of the impact, the environmental impact. And that's all about my presentation, and these are the references that I'm giving, and It's all about the bibliography.